Guys, today we'll be answering two of the best questions that I have ever come across. Well, one of the top 10 most likely. First question is Nintendo the best company to make consoles, and also is the Nintendo Switch the best console ever? So let's hop in with the very first question. Okay, so the very first question is Nintendo the best company for consoles? First of all, there's two reasons why I think it is, and two reasons why I think it's not. One reason is because when you buy a console, it literally comes with almost everything. Like when you buy a Nintendo Switch, it comes with the grip accessory, with basically two controllers, and it also comes with, it also comes with two of these straps that you just slide on your Joy-Con and locks on right there, so make sure it doesn't fly off your wrist. So overall, I think Nintendo really has their mind in the game. And another thing that I really love about Nintendo, no matter what console it is, all the accessories for any console they have is extremely cheap, but also extremely useful. Like, I bought this amazing case for my Nintendo Switch, and I personally think this is a really awesome help. So, if we come inside here, it has a zipper, very nice zipper, has a Nintendo Switch logo. It holds my things that slide on my controller, and also it has two of these things that hold 8 games combined, and then it also holds my Nintendo Switch, which I think is pretty dang cool. It also has a nice rubber handle, which I think is awesome. So overall, so far, Nintendo, I think, is one of the best, besides PlayStation. The only reason why I'm saying PlayStation is better is because, one, their software is the highest. It has most of their games has the highest frame rate, and also the hardware on most of the PlayStations are way ahead of its time. Like, the PlayStation 2 was literally had the highest processing system of that time. The PlayStation 3, same thing there. And same with the PlayStation 4. Even with the new Xbox One Xbox One S that just came out not too long ago, it still has a better hardware than that, just because it can have a nice 4K experience on most of their games, HD, and it has some other nice things built in that I will be covering in another video. So stay till that. Then also, another thing that is amazing about PlayStation is their connectability, and the things that they are compatible with are way, way bigger than Nintendo's or Xbox or anything like that. Mostly because PlayStation is made by Sony, and Sony is a ginormous company. They own lots and lots of sub companies. Like they do have the rights to Spider-Man, which is a giant character that cranks in a whole lot of money. Hashtag Spider-Man Homecoming. And another thing that Sony does is they always find a way to interweave all their other technology with their game console. It's awesome. Just another thing that I really don't like about most of the Nintendo consoles is the lack of downloading speed. Like, I went to go download a game. It's called Fast RMX. It has not the best graphics ever, but pretty decent. Not a huge amount of gameplay, but still pretty good. that basically took a half hour to download. And I downloaded Zelda, which surprisingly only took like, I think 15 minutes. But that's still pretty long for a game console. So overall, I think Nintendo is one of the best. So let's get in about the Nintendo Switch. Okay, now about the Nintendo Switch itself. So overall, let's go over some of the features about the Nintendo Switch, because I think it's one of the better portable game systems that has ever come out. I think it's a little bit better than the PS Vita. Please don't attack me in the comments below for saying that. Okay, so first thing is that it has an AR motion camera right there, and has many other features, like has USB Type-C. I like how they're doing that, like integrating the future things into that. It also has a kickstand, definitely not the best kickstand ever, but if you come under here, you have a micro card slot right there. You expand your 32 gigabyte storage, which is it's not the biggest, but you can put up to 200 gigabytes into there. Then the controllers are pretty dang responsive. Even the motion capture, like not motion capture, but the motion controls on this are pretty good. And I thought this would be not as comfortable as I thought it would be, but I mean it's pretty dang comfortable to hold. And I'd like to see how they're integrating the nice LEDs and stuff. And it's really easy to sync. I mean, I bought a new pair of Joy-Cons, that's what these controllers are called, and all I did to pair it was put it on my game console like this, and it connected instantly, which is amazing. Another thing to talk about are the games. It launched with 5 games, which is not good at all, but I mean, still pretty good. Here's some gameplay of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which I think is one of the better games for Nintendo Switch. Maybe some of you won't agree, but it is still pretty amazing. It's like a GTA with elves, sort of. Another thing I really enjoy about the Nintendo Switch is definitely not the price. It's $330, which is somewhat reasonable for a good game console, but the thing I really enjoy about the Nintendo Switch is the amount of things you can do with it. I can put up to 8 different Nintendo Switch players that live around me on my Nintendo Switch right here, like connected to there, up to 8. Then online, I can go online. But one thing I really don't like is in the fall, starting in the fall, after the fall, once December starts, they're going to start charging for the online use, but it is nowhere near as expensive as the PlayStation's or Xbox's online features, okay? So I think that is somewhat reasonable. They haven't really given away any details about that. Okay? So another thing is, it has 2 front-facing speakers, one right here, one right here. The fan is not extremely loud, it is right on the top. Here's where your games go, and here's where you can plug in your headphones. And here's the power button and the volume rocker right there. Now to get into the things that I don't like about it. The kickstand, definitely not one of the best kickstands. I can break it off if I want to, but I don't want to break my Switch too much, okay? Another thing I really don't like is the price for a new pair of Joy-Cons. $80 for a pair. $80, and it doesn't even come with the slot things. Another thing I don't like, it does not support Bluetooth headsets. When you want to go online, you have to have one that plugs into the top. Another thing I kind of don't like is the games right here. This game, Zelda, if I put it back into the card slot, most of the time it won't read it right, and it'll say it cannot be read, which I don't really like that much. Besides that, Nintendo Switch really really got a home run on this console. I think it is probably one of the best consoles they ever came out with, and it is probably one of the better game consoles that ever come out besides like the PlayStation and the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One S. It sold, I think, 50 million within the first week. I literally could not find any of these anywhere, which for a Nintendo console is wow. It's like a freaking Nintendo if it was on like steroids and some messed up drugs. I mean, it's pretty good. Nintendo, you are literally one of my favorite, okay? One of my favorites. Okay, so guys, if you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that subscribe button below. It's like literally like I think like right there. Just hit it, okay? Just tap it. If it's red, you're missing out on a lot of great content. Hit that bell icon right next to it. I think it is like I think it's right around here somewhere. Subscribe, hit that bell icon, and make sure you give this a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up, okay? And I would love to give a shout out real quick to TNT Slender Boom. Thank you so much for being a great friend. Sorry for the things I said the other day. And also, Gavin, he has some great content. Please go check out his channel. Go give him some love because he really deserves it more than me. Alright, well, as always, guys, have a rockin' day.